I can't get my head around driving the Mitsubishi. I'm not good like he is in it. But when I hop in the Ranger, I'm like, gosh, I'm on fire. So I bought one. My wife doesn't know. So we got two cars
might have to
now,
cut out
so
there.
we bought a second one.
Was there any reason behind your racing numbers, or did you just choose one at random?
I was born in 68.
And I was born in 96.
Oh, really? So that was it?
Yeah, that
that's
was it.
Yeah,
That
right.
was literally it. Nothing more to it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you were saying that you were a huge fan, Gerard, of you were a huge fan of Dick Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
And
Love
then
him.
you've obviously sponsored some drivers, and you even sponsored Jet Johnson. Are you still
Yeah,
sponsoring him in some ways?
No,
or-
he's out of our league now.
Yeah.
He's up there. He's doing so well. Very proud of him.
Yeah.
I think because it's costing us so much in what we're doing, for us to be sponsoring anyone else at the moment, it's sort of
The Maggs.
The Maggs
Championship.
we
Championship.
run our own race.
Yeah.
Was there any reason behind your racing numbers, or did you just choose one at random?
Well, I was born in 68.
And I was born in 96.
Oh, really? So that was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
was it.
Yeah,
That
right.
was literally it. Nothing more to it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you were saying that you were a huge fan, Gerard, of you were a huge fan of Dick Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
And
Love
then
him.
you've obviously sponsored some drivers, and you even sponsored Jet Johnson. Are you still
Yeah,
sponsoring him in some ways?
No,
or-
he's out of our league now.
Yeah.
He's up there. He's doing so well. Very proud of him.
Yeah.
I think because it's costing us so much in what we're doing, for us to be sponsoring anyone else at the moment, it's sort of a bit.
Yeah.
My wife will kill me.
Yeah, she already wants to kill us.
Yeah.
Every time we race, it's like, don't damage the cars.
Yeah. Has any of the girls wanted to race in the family?
Well, there's we have, it's my
Yeah.
sister, so Brittany,
Yep.
my daughter. She's, how old is Britt? 22, 23. 99 model, so she'd be 23.
Turning 23
Yeah.
next month.
But nah, she's no interest.
Yeah.
She
But-
thinks she's a good driver.
Yeah,
though.
no, she's
She
shocking.
drives around the street with one hand. I tell her,
Yeah,
both hands on the
No
wheel.
way. I wouldn't put her in a race car.
But it's funny, even with that and saying that,
Yeah.
I believe that when kids are first getting their license, I threw him in the course, I threw my daughter in it. They went with James from Driving Solutions and did a driver course. And I reckon that's so good. And even my daughter, her boyfriend, I got him to do a driver training because my precious daughter's going to be in the car with him.
Yeah.
So
I feel bad for him more than
I know. You know what?
Jeez, I don't know.
Backseat driver. Actually, I got to say I'm one as well. I'm in the passenger seat.
You're not alone there, Gerard. I'm
Oh,
good.
No.
thanks to everyone.
I just sit there.
Yeah.
Like on the way here. Oh, God.
So we were talking about your daughter and your sister. She's a singer, isn't she?
Yeah, she's quite good. She's in the States at the moment.
Yeah.
She just brought out another single called Carefree.
Yep.
So she's transitioned into this country. She's got that country husky voice. So she's moving more into that, which suits her, and she's always wanted to do it, but wasn't steered the right way. So it's going really well. She just released that when we were at the last race.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have seen it. They put livery on the car.
When we were at the Bend in
Carefree.
South
Yeah,
Australia.
I think we've listened to it. She sounded
Yeah.
amazing. I said
Yeah.
to Dan, I said, wow. I said, you don't.
Really good.
Yeah, she's really good. And we don't have enough country here and that. And you said, I was wondering if she was going to the US when I said to Dan over there with a lot of Australians have gone over there and that.
Yeah,
but
for
she's
sure.
just got a real talent there.
Well, that's had over 110,000 streams
wow.
already.
Yeah,
Wow.
in 2 weeks.
and
so-
her partner sings as well?
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
a boy band,
Yeah.
but he more produces now.
Okay, yep.
But I think he's getting back into the singing side.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a really good singer.
They're a good
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah.
You know, we'll go
so they're
out,
their
we'll-
own little team in
Yeah.
music and you guys are in
No,
racing.
I
I'm
think
like,
we're going to start up our own little singing thing called the Drowning Dogs
I
or
don't
something.
know. Jesus.
The Wounded
We'll
Dogs.
call it the car crash.
We were going to
car
try.
crash crew.
We were going to try and get this podcast to the studio where you were at. But do you guys actually ever go into the studio and play around with do you guys ever go in?
Karaoke?
I've
No,
been in.
Tito.
No, I've been in a couple of nights, like 11 p.m. with Alex, the producer
Oh, it's
boyfriend.
funny.
We just
I've
have a
seen
bit
the
of fun.
footage.
It's hilarious. It is good fun, you know.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I can't sing at all.
Does Brit? Where's she performed in Australia? Like, what's her main? Does she go on tours or anything like that?
So she did the tour with Dami Im.
Mm-hmm.
So that was right around Australia. And at one stage, I did all the bottom end. I did from up New South Wales right down into Victoria. So her and I were driving around with her guitarist at the time, and we did probably 6 of them, 6 or 8, but there was 14 all up.
Yeah.
And then racing came into it, so I had to go, and then she was off to South Australia. But she did that tour with Dami Im. She sung with the McAllister Kemp. I don't know if you heard of them.
Country
They're
music guys.
Nashville.
They're really cool.
And they came
Good
to
blokes.
Australia, and she did a gig with them, or a few gigs. That was really good. It was in one of those, like this setup, like in a you know those breweries.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was unreal because you can drink beer. See, I like beer.
That's what we forgot.
But it's
we
that
forgot.
real intimate feeling when you're with the band and that
And
you
just
feel like you're
stand
there.
You can dance
Yeah.
and everything. Really good. So,
Yeah.
hey, that was good.
Well, this has been recorded in the morning. We didn't actually bring out a beer, but you got some more.
Oh,
there.
no, I'm driving.
That's
Give
good for it.
him an hour. He'll be right.
Yeah. So you guys also, you were talking about Borgie before. You had the World Time Attack car.
Yep.
So where did that all start? Or when did that all begin?
That is a headache. I love it, but I wish I never started because that car, I couldn't tell you how much it cost, but I'm going
It's
to say
original.
it was an original GDR Godzilla,
Mm.
and I didn't
33.
know what they were,
Yeah.
and I stripped it. I shouldn't have. And I gave all the seats away, the parts, everything. I think they're worth like 120 grand or something now, 150 grand.
We used to
Yeah.
drive past that car on the way home from work every day. And it
Yeah.
was sitting there getting cobwebs. And so one day he went up and knocked on the door and offered the bloke some money.
And the wife in the background didn't even see her. Sell it! Sell it! He's going, oh, no, I don't want to sell it like that. And I went back again.
Yeah.
And he goes, nah, mate. I go, here's my number. Anyway, she rang me, the wife. He goes, come and pick it up.
So
All right, done.
then from there, I think it's gone through, what, 5
We
or
started
6
off as a
rebuilds?
street car and we put it in club series.
Yeah.
And we're running it there. And
Josh drove that.
Hunter was driving it.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd all have a drive, but to race it, you want someone better if they're going to perform in your car.
Yeah.
It's better than you. So we're realists.
Yeah.
And then it slowly, I think it went away, and the first spend on it was like 100 grand, and then the next spend was 250 grand. Then it's gone to pace, and I don't know how much it cost up there.
Mate,
but
there's no point.
the car's had over $1 million spent on it.
Yeah. Right.
And we still,
We
I
had
think
Andrew
the best
Brilliant
we've done.
do the
Yeah.
aero.
Yeah, we
we've-
get that was men in the first stage.
the car's had everything. It's a
got a
rocket
billet
ship.
block in it now.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
It's
But
a rocket ship, and it's built really well. Like, it started out as a backyard project where we just build it every night coming up to World Time Attack, and we had like a crew that'd come over and hang out and
Yeah.
help us build it all the
Big
time.
job.
Does
I
the
mean,
Cedars
to
boys
like-
help on the World Time Attack
Yep,
car at the
yeah,
track?
now they're on it. So
Yeah.
they have been for the last 2.
Yep.
And which has been really good because it makes it easy. It's always a head. I was
I
going
mean,
to say
and
something, but
Luke-
it always does your head in. But, you know, someone like Luke running a team, it just makes everything streamlined. you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
like,
Luke,
no headache. So
Luke knows how to run everything. Like, he'll bring out someone to just look after tires, someone to look after the aero, someone to do the engineering. Like, he's got somebody for everything, and he just runs it so well that because he stresses out while he's there for Time Attack, as you can understand.
Oh, yeah.
It's a ticking time bomb with all that money on the track, you know. So
Yeah.
well, we were running for a third, I reckon, in the last one.
Mm.
And the turbo, there's always something goes wrong.
Yeah.
yeah, they're a ticking time bomb.
So we're getting that. We're perfecting that. We, one more go at it. Still let Borgie drive it. I'm not driving. See, that's the thing.
I was
So
gonna ask
we'll
that.
have a drive of them,
Yeah.
turn it right down.
Mm.
But I'm not going. I think he was doing 300 down the straight at Eastern Creek. So
But then also,
I'm not doing
I
that.
feel bad. I feel bad for Borgie. He didn't get a test day in it.
No.
So his first time in this car that's like mental
Yeah.
was at Time Attack trying to set a lap.
Steve Johnson's got the quickest time.
He drove it before, didn't he?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
a phenomenal driver. But timing to get him down and this and that didn't all work out. And Not saying you were second best, Aaron, but he's got things he's doing too with Jet and time and that.
I think everyone's.
But look, after this one, if we don't get on the podium, the car's going. You want to buy a GTR?
Anyone out there on the podcast listening?
I mean, when we think about it, like the money that is spent on it, mate, we could have gone racing and for a long time. I guess
I could have bought in the DJR.
That's what I was going to ask. Did you just don't? Do you want to buy into any teams or go any that way or not really?
No.
No?
I'm happy the way we're doing it.
Yep.
You know, running with Cedars, as I said, it's easy. There's no stress. The only stress that we've got is every time we go, Kerry, my wife goes, "Oh, you're spending that money. You're spending this money."
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
You only live
It's all
once,
part of
don't
it. We get the opportunity to race together and have fun. It's always good.
What's the SuperUtes community like? Because I know they do get a lot of shit, obviously, from the diesels thing. I wasn't necessarily a fan, and neither was Borgie when he said on the podcast, right?
Yep.
So it got a bit of a bad wipe.
Sure.
It left a bad taste, and that taste has got to be wiped out.
Yeah.
So we have Philippa is a new lady that's been introduced to the series now, and she'll sit up there. She's done everything with supercars and on a high level. I think she's even done Formula One.
I don't know.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I feel that she's going to really help paint the picture on this, and she reckons it's really got legs. We all do too. We reckon it's a great series. All the guys that are in it are just unreal. Everyone gets on.
I think we're all a bunch of mates. Like there's not one guy out there that hates the rest. You know what I mean? Everyone's mates. We're all working to help each other. Someone crashes a car, everyone will sort of pitch in to help out. You know, everybody's good fun. And the community, I mean, back to what you were saying, we did lose a few people with the diesels. But these are completely different. Like
just got to educate
it's
them
completely different. It's a completely different series, completely different car. I know that the shell's the same, but trust me, you need to
and
come
there's
out
more
and
coming into it.
Yeah, there's more. I think we'll have 19 cars next year. So
Yeah, right.
Yeah, hoping for, I think, 24.
yeah, and I think the good thing about it as well, you look at where, like, obviously there's different skilled drivers. There's obviously a front pack, a mid pack, and a back pack, where the guys in the back are having the best time of their lives. They haven't raced before, like Craig Jenner. He has never done anything before. He's running around. He's having the best time. He's getting to drive around awesome tracks in Australia. Like, you know, then you look at the mid pack. Like we're all pretty feisty amongst each other, and then sometimes we catch up.
You boys are racing the Formosas, aren't you? The Chris Formosa, is it?
So I just bought his dad's car.
Yeah,
Oh,
so that's
right,
that
that's
Black Ranger. But
I got you. Yeah, right.
So we just try and tag on the back of everyone. And
Well, I
see how we
had
go.
a good race in that car. That's the first time I drove that at Winton, and I ran fourth, fifth, and then I almost sent Woodsy on his roof.
Yeah.
So
It's
flying.
exciting. I looked up. I went, "Gee, that's had a high lift kit."
Well, I mean, and then like I saw online, like some people, they got to teach these guys how to drive or whatnot, and it's like, well, come on, then come have a crack.
Yeah. It is like from like being a formula, like you've seen around this studio here, being from different motorsports, you got to adjust, as you said, you got to adjust from car to car. So you can't, unless you go in it and have a crack in it, you're never going to really know.
Like to go too wide,
to
go too wide through a corner in this, you see how big they are. You know, it takes a bit more
They're
skill.
still
than
way
some
close to
small-
1800, so they're not a light car.
Yeah.
I think people got to realise as well, when you see these comments, I say it to Dan as well, there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there that have never done sport even in their lives, let alone motorsport or something else. And they're quick to comment on everybody else. But like you said, get out there and do it yourself then.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I always say, like I think SuperUtes is looking into doing it. We just run a day out at City Motorsport where anyone can come and come for a couple hot laps or stuff like that. Get the crowd interested.
Shit, I'll have a go.
Yeah, why not? Come have a drive, mate.
I think we're going to have an invited driver in one or two of the rounds as well.
Yeah, like
Which
it's
would be a
getting to
really
that point. Like we just
That'd be cool.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at Dan. I can see Dan's eyes.
Yeah,
He's like,
I'm lighting up.
Well, we've had Toby Price racing,
Yeah.
so I don't know if he's raced with the V8.
Nah, Tobes hasn't raced. He's got a lot going on. But
he's
he
a
used to do the
Mitsubishi,
diesel.
so I'll be opposition to him.
Yeah. But I saw when I think Jaiden is it that you crashed at Winton, or was it Gerard who crashed
when
at
I
Winton?
got spun round, you mean?
Yeah, you got that big hit, and then Morky posted on Facebook, literally, as you said, the community behind that category, it all guns blazing, helping you guys out.
Yeah. Mate, that car was like, I got spun round and then pretty much just shot out in front of the field. It was kind of crappy because no fault of my own, and it was a great start.
You got bumped on turn 2.
Yeah, and then
coming out.
and then the car was gone, like it was ripped apart. They put it on the tow truck, took it up the top, and we dumped it. And
Unbelievable.
the Cedars boys, like I can't explain. I've seen them fix things that are unfixable.
Yeah.
They all looked at it and said, "Yeah, all right, we'll get it done."
Yeah.
And it was a 4-hour turnaround or something like that, and they had the car done in 2.5.
Really?
It's crazy.
Wow. Ready
People
to go
were
for the next
standing
one.
around just looking, and then when we drove off, they were clapping. They couldn't believe it. So
Yeah.
it's unreal.
I got to
I
ask.
felt good after that too.
I got to ask because I haven't been. My stepdad raced in supercars back in the day as a support class, but these days, do they actually still the fans ask for autographs for the support categories and stuff like that?
I signed an autograph at the bend. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's quite funny,
cool.
actually.
A
I
girl
was
came up and said, "Can I get your autograph?" I go, "Yep."
It's quite funny. I was telling him on the way here at Thursday, I went to like a work event, and I was walking around with my colleague, and then somebody came up and said, "Oh, you're Jaiden Maggs. You race in the SuperUtes."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I am. Hello. Like it's interesting. Yeah, people sort of who follow the sport and see us go. They know who we are, and especially because we're the father-son, they know the two Maggses.
It's like the combination.
Yeah. If it was probably one of us, they wouldn't remember it.
Well,
but
when I was testing at Eastern Creek, as you said, a lot of people are at Sydney Motorsport Park. I tell you what, a lot of people are saying to me, like, you got to get on the podcast, the Maggs boys. And I was like, don't worry, I've been tuning them up since last year during lockdown. I've got to get them both on.
yeah,
So
well, we're here now.
yeah,
We got out.
yeah. So for you, obviously, you've never had sponsorship, as you said.
We're
and
our own.
you guys are paying for your own cars and whatnot. Has there been any point that you wanted to get a bit of extra sponsorship on the car?
We're looking at it right now. So we've got a big one.
Hopefully.
It's top secret because I don't want anyone stealing them. But we've got Craig Dontis actually in the background looking at
He's helping us
so
out, but there's opportunities with these.
So we got a
guys
big
to do
one.
some more
Hopefully
stuff.
it comes out.
We'll see how we go. But yeah, we've always done our own sponsorship,
own.
and most of that comes down to time and getting time to do.
We
like
got
proposals.
Like,
and
we got
whatnot.
like Royal Purple who gives us oil.
Yeah, EJ.
Yeah, I love him.
Good old
Yeah.
EJ. So that's a great one, and we'll always have him on the cars no matter what we do.
I mean, and then we just chuck mates stickers on the cars.
Yeah,
or
whoever.
whatnot, or-
I think we're going to run a comp in our own company for our clients that, hey, who wants to be on the car this weekend? Spend $1 million with us.
That's clever.
That'd be
I
nice.
like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
really clever.
Because we
Yeah.
do get a fair bit of airtime. I think like Nolte and
Yeah.
they love just, giving it to us.
Yeah.
Him and Lowndes.
Yeah,
and
the boys, they're funny.
Chad, they all just always, I think they love having
I wasn't even there the last round, and they're still giving it to me.
Yeah, they're saying, he's off on his honeymoon a year later.
Yeah.
How was it at honeymoon, by the way?
Yeah, it
Jake?
was real good. Hey,
Where did
can't
you
really
guys
call it
head?
a honeymoon, but we went to Hawaii just for 7 nights. That was
Oh, that'd be
beautiful.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pre-planned, so sucks because we were meant to be at the bend, but means he got to jump in. And to be honest, he wasn't going to race this year at all.
Yeah, right. We
Yes.
weren't going to race at all.
At all. Like he
My
was just
wife
gonna,
wants me to retire.
And-
I'm 54. That's too young.
but I made a plan, like, because I was already going on one holiday. Well, that's when Josh Hunter drove the car.
Yeah.
'cause we ended up both going on that. And I knew Hawaii, so I'll get him in the car, get him back in love with it. Because I know as soon as he goes behind the wheel, he's back.
Yeah.
Don't get me
It's
wrong, I
addictive.
didn't do too well
Yeah.
at all.
I saw the Las Vegas Showgirls thing. That,
Oh, yeah.
how did
You
that
know what?
happen?
They were in the crowd, and then I said to Philippa,
Yeah.
I said, hey, let's get a bit of this going. I said, go grab them and we'll have a dance. Why not? Like,
I love it. Okay.
but, yeah, I was off that whole weekend.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling well. I thought I had COVID, but I didn't when
Yeah.
I tested, but just flat.
Yeah.
Just couldn't think. And
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I like the bend. The bend's cool. Yeah. That was our first round last year in the new V8s, I guess. That was good fun. I really like that.
I like the street circuits.
I was going to ask this.
I don't like the street circuits.
So,
I love them.
if you had to pick a track right now away from Sydney, because we live here, what track would you choose to, like, if you could just drive it every day?
Away
every day?
Yeah, every day.
Oh, probably
Phillip Island.
Want to hear more? Each week we will share the hottest clips from our guest interviews on YouTube. But to hear the full episode, make sure to subscribe or follow us on your favourite podcast platform.